our brain is wired in such a way that it actually just do all the easy stuff. For example, you want to lose weight, you want to exercise, you want to tone up your body. However, at one point your brain will just say, you know what, you can just chill today, I need rest, because that's an easier version. Our brains, human brains, are always made to actually do the easier thing, which avoids you from getting into risk, danger, and uncomfortable situations. That is normal, totally normal. And that is why successful people have got this discipline. They don't need motivation, they just need discipline. They just need to hack the brain and tell, you know what, although you are saying that my body's lazy today, I'm just gonna do this no matter what. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Berza, and today I'm gonna be talking about non-negotiable habits that you should stick to in 2025 to be a better version of yourself. Alright, so I've been thinking, how could I actually love myself more? How could I actually do more for myself and be a better person this year? And that is everyone's goal, right? To actually love yourself, to pamper yourself, and to do the best while loving the environment we live in, while appreciating and showing gratitude to everything we have. So how do I do so? And then I actually came up with a plan. It's all about up. I want to go up in life, higher. I want to soar. So here are some habits that you should actually inculcate in order to be the best self of yours. And I have been practicing this for about 1 month now, which is the whole of January, because I wanted to be consistent. You know the rule of 21 days? It totally worked. So I was trying to just push myself and pursue a certain activity for a long time just to make sure it becomes a part of me. It becomes a part of my habit, and I actually found it useful. But obviously some habits I could not do continuously for 21 days because I might have been traveling, other programs. However, to actually get back on track after the break, it actually shows that your brain has actually been hacked. You are actually successfully hacking your brain to tell your brain that, you know what, I'm gonna do this no matter what your brain is saying. Firstly is slow morning. So this is loving yourself up. So slow morning has totally changed my life. I love slow mornings, and I've been practicing this for the past few years now. And I do not like a morning where I have to just wake up late and brush, just shower fast and get to work. No, that is no longer me, because I feel the energy becomes so chaotic and I do not have the me time. I do not have the time to reflect on my goals and to just go through my bullet journal. I want to do all this. So that is why I actually realized it's very important for me to wake up a few hours earlier. For an example, if my work starts at 9, nowadays I just tend to wake up at 7:30 or so, and I make a hot drink and just sit at a corner of my room and just go through my bullet journal or just start reading. I love reading in the morning. Slow morning is also crucial because it actually gives time for you. It proves that you really care for yourself. It proves that you really care about your mental health and about your goals. That is why you shouldn't be putting yourself into all these chaotic situations early in the morning. And the first thing is certain, I don't use any phone or digital screens. I don't look into all these things early in the morning because I just want my eyes to rest. I do not want to overthink, and this is very, very important. It is called pure thought, or sattvic, according to the monk who sold his Ferrari. That book totally changed my life. Second habit is drink up. Drinking water is very, very important because it flushes out all these toxins and also makes you feel refreshed. It just eliminates all this buildups in your body, right? So every time you drink a lot of water, you could actually realize in the form of your urine, right? The color is actually brighter. That shows that you are actually well hydrated, and this is very important because 60% of our body is made of water. So you should certainly give it a lot of water, and don't try to get into the sugary drink, in which sometimes I've got to stop also. So this bubble drink and all these things that's actually getting the hype these days is just for these companies to make money by just spoiling your health. So what's the point of you supporting such cruel companies, right? In which I'm also telling myself. So that is why nowadays I have actually started bringing around my bottle of water, so I don't get tempted into buying all these other unnecessary sugary drinks. So drink up to glow up. Your gut health gets better when you drink warm water because it actually stimulates your body, the blood cells and everything in the morning. So when you're actually drinking ice water or cold drinks early in the morning, it certainly is a bad idea. The research has actually shown that the oats that you actually keep overnight, right, the overnight oats and everything, which is very cold, you shouldn't be having that as your breakfast. Your breakfast should actually be warm to actually nourish your cells and to activate your body early in the morning. Third is move your body. Keep moving your body. Nowadays I've actually told myself that I really have got to exercise almost every single day. Probably just 1 or 2 days break in a week is fine, but I've got to exercise daily. And that is why sometimes, although I'm lazy, but then I realized over a period of time I just got used to it. Like every day 6 o'clock I just got to get into exercise. So this has actually shown that I have actually managed to hack my brain. I've become the master of myself. So now my brain just can't tell me to rest or whatever, because that is my routine, that is a part of me, and I just have to exercise or else I'll be feeling guilty. So that is how you should actually get into the 21-day rules. Keep doing it almost every day. 1 or 2 days of not doing it is fine. Just get back on track and continue it. It will be a part of you. Moving your body is very, very important because you get to activate your whole body and you get to tone up your body. The blood circulation is moving around your body, and also the tendency of you to get into all this illness or sickness will be lower because your immune system increases. Fourthly is to be a mindful consumer. This is something that I've been practicing for a very long time. I don't buy anything that is not necessary. I buy my needs and not my wants. So many things that are trending these days, but do you know the side effects? Do you know the carbon footprint? And do you know how bad it affects the environment? It is so bad. That is why I don't even order things online, because just to order one small item from, example, a different state or from different country, imagine that small item to reach your house, the airplane used, or the amount of pollution caused by the shipping industry, the transportation and everything just to get this item to your house is so high. And you know, even the fast fashion, you are just buying things or these clothes that are very cheap, but you know there's a lot of plastics in your clothes, and it actually affects your hormone, because this clothes that you're wearing, it can actually get into your bloodstream. It gets diffused through your blood cells into your body itself, and that is why we all humans have got plastics in our body, and it has been proven. So you and I have got plastics in our body, and that's why it's affecting our hormones. That is why we're actually having a lot of diseases, hormonal imbalance, PCOS, and so many other issues. So just be very careful when you buy things. Don't just buy things because they're cheap. Make sure they're quality and sustainable, and it doesn't harm the world terribly. Also, I realized being minimalist is so good because I get to save a lot of money. I'm not a materialistic person because I realize having things, it's not you, it's not what humans actually need. We need to reconnect with the nature. We need to really love and appreciate the moment, appreciate the nature of God, and not just appreciate objects. Like, what are these objects going to do? Are you going to bring these objects to the grave? No, people. So just be minimalist, save money, and I'm pretty sure you will actually declutter your mind. Your soul will be very peaceful at this way also, because you're not just competing or fighting with one another. Oh, I need to own this and that. No, throw that mentality away. Fifth, pray and manifest more. So you can actually go for one of these. Last time I used to manifest, but then guess what, nowadays I'm actually doing both, because mantra or this positive talks, positive chants is very, very important. According to the book The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, whatever that is becoming wealthy first has to be created in your mind. Whatever that you're actually creating here, whatever you're self-talking to yourself, is the one going to be your reality. So if you're going to tell yourself that you're beautiful, that you have a natural curly hair, that you really appreciate every single thing that's around you, you are going to be happy. But if you're just going to keep complaining about every single thing, then you're just going to be depressed forever. So this is like new thought and new lesson that I've actually learned, and so that is why I always am showing gratitude. First thing in the morning I wake up, I thank God that I'm alive. I thank God that I've got the opportunity to do a lot of things, to learn today, and so on. And that will actually change your life, to just practice it that way. And for information, the first thing when you wake up and the last thing before you sleep, you should never ever think about something that's sad or talk something negative, because that's the thing that's going to impact your whole day actually. So that is why we actually say pure thoughts or sattvic thoughts. That is very, very crucial, because that will actually change your whole mood and so on. That is why first thing you wake up, show gratitude. The last thing before sleep, do some meditation, pray, and so on. Number 6 is save up. Nobody will ever feel secure or confident if you do not have money in your bank. Let's just be frank. And when I say do not have money, I do not mean that you should have $1 million in your bank. No, everyone has got different needs. Like for person A, maybe 30,000 in a bank would make this person happy. But for person B, maybe 5,000 in a bank would make this person happy. So it all varies depending on your needs, your rental price, your mortgage, and so on. So just have goals, be specific on what you want to do, what kind of job you want to get into, what kind of career environment, what kind of people you want to mingle with, and so on. And make sure you have plans on how much you want to save by this year or next year or in 5 years time, and what are the things you want to save for, maybe for traveling or probably for food exploration, probably for emergency. So make sure you plan all this well, because you do not want to put yourself in a boiling pot. You do not want to go out there and beg people for money and lose your dignity. Next is cook up. Just cook all the healthy meals and save money on all the outside food, because outside food, as we know, is filled with chemicals, processing, and so unhealthy. Why do you want to do that? And finally is hygiene. Keep yourself clean. Clean up. Hygiene before sleep is very important, because with proper hygiene, it actually increases your ability to resist all these illnesses, diseases, and you will be beautiful. You will actually be able to glow up. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching my video. I love you all. Do subscribe to my channel.